Hi guys, happy Friday. Today is day 10 of our mindful eating challenge. Today is going to be a fun one, but also a difficult one because we're going to talk about some more difficult topics. So, a lot of times when it comes to nutrition, there's a whole lot going on when it comes to what we eat. It's not as simple as eat this food instead of that. We are all very different in the foods that we like, in our preferences for different cultures of food, the way that food affects us, the way that we interpret it in our lives. So food's very complicated, and there's a lot of things that go along with eating well, not only mentally, which is why we're doing this, but also emotionally. Sometimes if you grow up thinking that a certain type of food is bad, it sticks with you. If you grow up being in a family where you eat a certain way, it sticks with you over time. So our reflection prompt today is, do you experience shame or guilt after eating certain foods? And if so, are you actually upset over the food itself, or are you upset about the size of the food that you're eating, or the portion, whatever that looks like for you? So it's something I really want you to dig into today. It might not be terribly enjoyable, but it is really important to kind of wrap our heads around why we don't enjoy those foods, or why we are upset after we eat them, what kind of reaction we're having to foods mentally. So there's a big correlation between our gut health and our brain health, and this is likely something that you've heard before. If you haven't, the big synopsis is that the healthier our gut is, particularly with the bacteria that we have in it, is going to promote better mental health. And this is something that a lot of people are just now recently starting to come to terms with. Our gut health and the way that we eat can not only affect our mood on a day-to-day basis, but it can affect more serious things like dementia and Alzheimer's and depression and any disease that is mentally based but is also an inflammatory disease. So everything's kind of connected, right? If you are somebody who you know if you eat this food later in the day, you're going to be foggy and have trouble focusing, those things are connected. And if you see those patterns happen in your life, it's something to pay attention to and not something to dismiss as all in your head. Today's also going to be a really fun day because your assignment for today is to eat your favorite treat in complete moderation. This means that I want you to think of one thing that you're craving, or one thing that you've really been wanting, or your favorite type of food, or whatever it is for you. So if that looks like sushi for you, great. If it looks like something healthy, great. If it looks like chocolate, ice cream, wine, whatever it is, whatever your favorite treat is, I want you to have it today, if at all possible. You can do this over the weekend too if it's a little bit easier for you, just because I am springing this on you this morning. But I want you to get that treat in, and I want you to do it no matter what, and I want you to just enjoy it, but I also want you to look at doing it moderately. So don't go super overboard. If that looks like a glass of wine, great. If that looks like a sushi roll, awesome. If that looks like having beets because beets are your favorite treat that you don't get often, great. Does not matter to me. I want you to do it in a reasonable portion. Think about eating until you're full, or really savoring the flavor of that treat. It's the things we have talked about. And I really want you to enjoy it. So happy Friday. I hope you get to do this today, but if not, do it over the weekend and enjoy.